have sunglasses on?
Because they're prescription.
Are they really?
And you can ask me, yes. It's
And
just
keep
a
telling
joke for the
us
start of the
qualities.
show. Look, I'm just...
I think we're rolling.
Are we rolling?
Yep.
Oh, we're rolling, baby. And we're back. And here it is. Podcast numero uno. That's why I'm kicking it off with my prescription glasses. The prescription glasses. Ash, don't laugh. Our new major sponsor is the first guest on
The Ripple Effect podcast.
the slogan. Jazz hands. Jazz hands, everyone. There it is. That good energy.
Ordinary people.
Extraordinary stories.
Kind of works.
And I think it's
very inclusive.
It is very inclusive.
It's inclusive. That's what
That's
we're
how
going
you've
for.
always been, Dave.
Yeah.
I've always said that about you. You're so inclusive, amongst other adjectives and words that
Yes.
we've used in the past on each other. Yeah.
Fucking inclusive.
Yes.
You're fucking inclusive, Dave.
The potty mouth. That's my
stop
shtick.
it.
Yeah, I thought Marshall would have been the first
Yeah.
one to start.
And you thought it was going to be me.
Okay, I'll be louder.
There you go, Mum. Dave did it first. Look, should we thank our sponsors first? Because we got 2 sponsors.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ash is wearing our other sponsor shirt.
Yeah,
Look at
tell
the
me-
product placement in this place.
You don't even tell me anything before we start.
There it is. Look at it. Oh,
Oh.
bang. Bang. There it is.
Yatla
Yatla
truck wash.
We've got a bit of Yatla truck wash going on there. Thank you, Halim. Mr. Goss. That's what people
Goss.
call him. That's what he likes to be
Oh,
called.
Mr.
Mr. Goss.
Mr.
Mr. Goss. Yeah.
very
I just made
formal.
that up. No, I made that up.
I think I might just start calling him Mr. Goss now.
Yeah. Sorry, Halim. Love you, Bunge. And then our second sponsor. Drum roll, please. Or jazz hands. There she is. It's Ash from Dynamic Truck School. I just read it on the sign.
See, I knew there was a reason I bought that.
It helps me remember, okay? Ash,
Welcome.
take off the prescription glasses now. We've done the funny part. That was funny. Welcome to the show. Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
first ever, what's it called again? The Ripple Effect
The Ripple Effect
podcast.
podcast. Come on.
yeah.
I nearly
Very
said that other
exciting.
word.
How many times did I say it to you?
I know, a few times. You did it like 100 times just before we walked in the door.
What's the slogan?
Ordinary people, extraordinary stories.
Yeah.
But Ash
You
is an
get that
ordinary.
printed up too.
Yeah, that's
We did.
to
Put it
my
on the
cue
screen.
cards. But Ash is no ordinary person. She drives the Bubblegum Bandit for her driving school,
She does.
Dynamic Truck School.
Yes.
Ash, thank you so much for coming into the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
Joining us to do this podcast. And I just feel so good about this first episode and you being on it because we've been doing a few things recently, trying to promote the business.
Yes.
Get
You
you
did?
more people
What was that?
coming in.
Because I did see some videos on.
We did the promo for the driving school.
We basically just hung out in a boat ramp.
Yeah. They make it sound so seedy.
And you just
At the back
and
of Logan.
Marshall acted like an idiot. And you're
Yeah.
like, you go and I'll just watch
Yeah.
it.
No, she's going to go grounding, Marshall.
Ground.
He's grounding. Marshall, the grass
Back here.
is there. Just, yeah.
Back here. It's
She
about
led
the
me to
truck
the-
school, remember? It's not about anything else.
No, it's not about you, Marshall. It's about
it's not.
Ash. So, Ash,
Yes.
this is where we're going to hit you with the hard questions. This
I
is like,
think
are you
I'm
ready?
I
Are
hope
you
so. I
prepared?
hope so.
Because today
holding
what's going to
on.
happen is we're going to break you down, rebuild you, break you down. If we've got time, we will rebuild you
hope
and
so.
send you on your way healed. Because that's what we do. We heal
Heal.
here.
Just like that. Bang.
There, that's it. That's how quick it works.
I think that's a big goal.
It is. Look, I'm not even healed, but we're practicing on you first, okay?
You know,
She could
be
be
the guinea
totally
pig.
loopy and like, it's a big call.
We're healing, Ash, are we? We're not healed.
No,
Yes, we're healing, not healed.
But we're going to do our best. But we want to dig deep into your story. That's what we want to know. That's why we brought you on this show. You know what we're all about with the healing and all that sort of stuff, and people's journeys through life. That's what people want to hear about. You know, and your journey. Where did it start?
In this industry, it just started when I worked a retail job,
Yeah.
ladies fashion, did not enjoy it. I was dating a guy who drove fuel tankers for Finnemores at the time. He thought it would just be fun to book me a truck lesson. And I did that and I loved it. Went back, did the whole package, passed my HR unrestricted, so the crash box. And that was it. I was hooked from that point forward.
Yeah. And just wanted to be a truck driver.
Yeah.
So what do you? Hang on, let's get the tough question out of the way first. Truckie or trucker? What are you?
I know you're a trucker, but I think I'm a truckie. Aussies are truckies. Truckers.
I'm only a trucker because that annoys people.
Well, there
So when
you
I know
go.
I'm annoying someone, then I just got to keep digging at it. You know, it's like, and then I get told like, you know, other things
All
of people
sorts of
that
things.
have done less miles forward than I've done fucking reverse, telling me that I'm not a real truckie. So,
I hear that
and
too.
that's a bit of a segue to you because I know that your journey in this industry has been hindered by fuckwits.
At times,
Because I know, because I've watched the journey. Because I'm here and I watch from afar, Ash, and I know that what you've been through to get to where you are now with the Bubble Gut Bandit and your own driving school, doing all the packages and all the stuff and all the driver training like this. Dude, I can't even fill out a fucking logbook. Let's be honest here. Like,
So you
don't even
want
fill them
one of
out.
those?
No, I do sometimes. I do. When I'm on the highway, I fill them out.
Leaves them on the
So-
field tank.
So,
So your journey, like, there's been a lot of.
stop butting in. I got a
downs.
question here.
I had it first.
Okay, go.
Put them in. Submit them.
So what's yours? Go. What's
It was
yours?
about your journey with the ups and downs. Like, so how did you go from being a truck driver to wanting to be in the driving school? What
No.
made you do that?
Reverse. Go back a bit.
How far back?
So
There's
already
a
got the
decade.
license,
They're
you got the
ready to
license.
go.
you just jumped ahead like 10 years. Just
We've got to
Okay.
get deep here.
Yes. So you got your
God
license.
help me.
So
And go, you got your license. Let's go.
no, yeah. So you got your license. You went through that process.
Yes.
You did that. What was your next step after that? Because obviously you didn't jump straight into being a
Oh, no.
teacher.
Maybe.
If he's asking the questions, you've already opened up your school. And let's wrap it up here, okay? Yep, she's got a school.
Well,
let's
the
do
truck
it.
driver, she went through her career. She's done the driving.
Hey,
I've done a lot of things.
She's
Okay.
done a lot of things, a lot of miles.
yes.
My trucks have done a lot.
So you got your license. You thought, I'll have a crack.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
got my first job in a little bread truck, delivering dollies of bread to supermarkets. Then I went on to Hanson, where I drove the Aggies for a little over a year. Then I moved up to tippers, truck and dogs, semi-tippers, and tippers. I did the Outback stuff, came back, dangerous goods, fuel tankers, bitumen tankers.
So everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much.
Like I just said, I just paraphrased it for you like a minute ago.
He doesn't know me well
Oh.
yet.
I don't know. And people listening don't know the story of like what
I
she's
have
done.
experience
She's done-
and my teaching
that
is
ex-
validated.
Yes. You
Grounding,
didn't just,
Dave.
hey,
Grounding.
see, hey. She didn't just get a license and go, I'm going to teach
it, I'm
people
gonna
how to do
teach
this. I've got no fucking
goodness,
clue.
Dave.
I've got no clue what I'm doing. But, you know, so that's what you
Well,
would
that's what some people think.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
that's 10 years of experience because
There's a lot of speech. You've done the miles.
I
Done
reckon,
the yards.
I reckon with that story, she knows more than you about the industry.
Oh, look, I've just
Driving that stuff.
I just
Is that a big call?
all I've ever done is hooked up a tanker.
Exactly. That's what I mean. And done some highway driving.
Hey, so you might be right.
Police.
You done tippers?
I drove
Have
a
you done
party
tippers?
truck at Telstra.
See?
Did
you
you
done-
have like 3 dudes in the back farting and stuff like that? No, you haven't done that, have you?
No.
No, you didn't work for Telstra.
No, I would never.
What's
Yeah.
what was that truck?
The party trucks. When I got my license, that's why I got my truck license, right? Was to drive the old party trucks, the gang trucks.
Like a party
So you have like
bus?
3, just
Like a party
truck.
bus with like the strippers
Yeah,
and
we had
that in
strippers and
it?
stripper poles.
In the
Dickhead.
bus?
Yeah,
No.
Marshall needed to do that.
Jump this table today, Ash. Ash, you're going to be getting in between us too, eh? This is no, it was like little dudes in the gangs. You used to have to drive them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I
like a
digress.
work vehicle with the
Yeah.
guys in the back. Okay,
I still
was
don't
thinking
even know what he's
actual,
talking about. Do you?
Just like
You
a,
ever seen them like the big stretch cabs, and then they have like a seat behind them. Like 3 guys
And
out of
they
the
got all
gangs
the
that
gear
would-
on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
like a
It's
really
a
We used to drive to.
Like a
That was
taxi's
my
bigger
experience.
than
That's
that.
my truck driving.
So she does know that.
Yes.
I have a really bad.
Okay,
memory,
Dave, you
though.
had to help me right now.
Bend over, Marshall.
Now,
So tippers?
this isn't about me and you, Dave. Remember?
Tippers? No, that's right. I'm just asking. So tipper. Hey. Touch
Body
grass.
truck tippers,
Yes.
side tippers, end tippers, outback tippers. Yeah, lots.
A lot. So you've done. So it's more experience than the 2 people here because I've done
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Way more. Way more.
I actually had more.
What's the outback
experience-
tipper? What is that?
It's just when I worked on Elko Island at the top of Darwin.
Okay.
I was out there for a few months doing remote work.
Okay. So it was
and we
like.
drove all sorts of
Okay.
interesting machinery. And
I can
Sounds
imagine.
hot and sweaty.
It
Yeah.
was. It really was.
No shop windows to look at.
Not up there.
How would I look at
How
myself?
do they do that? Was it FIFO?
No, we just went out there for a contract.
Okay. And you stayed there.
Yeah, it was special.
So you've done the
permission
hard
kind of
slog.
thing.
You've done the hard yards.
Yeah, at times, yeah.
Yeah. See? See how you.
I didn't
We've
say a
asked
word.
it.
I was just sitting here.
No. If it was
Can I
you,
get
we'd
the
already be
footage of
talking
them
about.
fighting out the back later, please?
Okay, so then,
Look, he's
okay, so
hiding,
you've
he's
got
got his
this
glasses
experience.
back
So
on.
now you've got all this experience in an industry that's dominated by men. How
Yeah.
did you, over that 10 years, what some of the stories or experiences that you've had in this industry that's not many women, like 10 years ago, there wouldn't have
Less
been.
than 4.5% of women.
Still?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah.
Are licensed heavy vehicle operators in
Wow.
Australia.
Yeah, wow.
Really that.
No. So not many.
No. We're more than ever before, but still so.
But 10 years ago,
little
so it
in
would have been
comparison.
half.
Probably. I don't know, but yeah, it would have been a lot less.
Yeah.
It wasn't many.
I was also 23, I think. I was 23 when I got my HR license. So
Yep.
not only a woman, but very young
Yeah.
at that time too. It just
And
did.
what were the companies like that you work for? Like, you don't have to obviously name them, but what were they like with
Some were
regards
great.
to that? Yep.
Some sort of laugh in your face because you're under 25 and you have no
Yeah.
experience. And that's, I learned that. It's not personal. They're just not willing to pay those insurances.
So, yeah.
Well, it
okay.
depends on the company because, like, I've had 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds in my trucks, and it never infected my insurance.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand. Like, and it's all these major companies go, it's our insurance. It's like,
I think
I'm a
for
small
some of
company. I don't
them-
pay any extra.
I think for some of them it's a cop-out because they don't want the
Yeah.
immature drivers because they're
They want the
higher
guys
risk.
that I train to walk straight into their jobs and jump in their truck and be trained and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's how it works, like.
But they can't say that, so they have to say something else. For some of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I said, to some of them, but some of them are self-insured, all that sort of shit. So there is truth in some of the stuff. But
For
like I
sure.
said, when a lot of people think that it's a blanket rule, but it's not. Like I've had 19-year-olds in my trucks. There's no. Didn't make my insurance go up any higher. There's no
same
issue.
as me. I get a lot of 19-year-olds.
Exactly, because they're going for the driving test. So, yes,
But we
absolutely.
kind of need that. I think we've just got there's a massive training issue in Australia with no one's really wants to put the effort into
Yeah, in
training
companies,
young
yeah, of
people,
course.
and in 10, 15 years, we'll be fucked.
Oh, it's happening. It's
5
happening
years.
now.
It's happening now.
happening.
Well, we've seen it.
Really, really see it
It'll
hit
be even
hard in
worse.
5
Shit
years.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think of the age of the average truck driver now, and then you also think of the age of the average truck driving instructor, 5 to 10 years from now, we're going to have a serious shortage of both.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
the driving instructors are already few and far between because there's not a lot of truckies who want to study and do a qualification to become an instructor.
I was going to say, we're flat
true.
out filling out logbooks.
Yeah.
Do you really think we're going to sit and do that
You don't do that?
arduous test to do?
Do you feel that
kind of
logbooks?
Hey?
We're not talking about this.
No, okay. Sorry.
Don't leave me. Remember grounding, because
Now I'm grounding you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mother
I
Ash.
winded him up a bit, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Like that.
He's got that little leash. I got that little.
You've got to let it out a little.
Yeah, yeah. He just goes, back here, baby Marshall. Back here. And I'm like, nah. But back to where we were talking.
So, back. 10 years experience, which is a lot.
Yeah, there's actually more than 3 of the other driving instructors that I worked with previously
Yep.
combined.
And then you made your decision. You left
I did.
Yeah.
And I brought a truck the next week and figured out how to do it.
that quickly.
But what made
I,
you?
I had been there for 6 months.
Yep.
And then I left and
Did you work for a
decided-
company?
Yeah, I worked
So
for a
you
driving
worked for
school.
you worked for a driving school. You had a bit of experience, and you thought, I'm going to give this a crack.
I thought I can do it better and put in a lot more effort
Yep. Yep.
and also work for myself so I didn't have to put up with other behaviours or things I didn't like.
And also the work-life balance.
It's a lot
That's
better.
a major factor, especially being a mother.
Yep.
You had to get a job so you could still follow your passion of being around trucks and had that work-life balance to be able to still raise your kids.
Yeah. Before kids, I
That's
could
a
start
huge.
work
I don't have to worry about that. It's like, it's her job. I'm going to go trucking. See you, toots.
When I
Whereas
was a
you have
truck
to do the whole
driver,
lot.
yeah.
You're raising the kids that and working. Like
Yeah.
that's.
When I was a truck
I take
driver,
my
it was
glasses off to you.
easier to start work or 1 at 4 a.m. and that's what I'm very used to. So I was
Yeah.
never bothered by that. But then once you have kids, you can't do that. Like my
Exactly.
husband works fly in, fly out, as you
Yep.
guys know. So 2 weeks out of 3, he's not home and I can't leave the house until my daughter goes to school.
And that's another hurdle that you have to face as a woman
Yes.
to even get in the door.
Yes. It was hard. It's really hard.
Absolutely.
To find jobs,
That's-
particularly in this industry as a mum.
Yeah. And I went through that myself. Like after my breakdown of my family, like having
As
to
a
be
mum?
a single father.
I think he said that, didn't he?
We said I.
And I was going to go all serious.
As a mum. Okay.
I was,
hold on.
I was empathising. Okay.
I thought you were a single mum, and you're like, I experienced that too as a
Not the
single mum.
breastfeeding. Katie, did you breastfeed? Not a
She wouldn't remember. She doesn't want to
remember.
talk
Okay,
about
sorry.
it either.
That's why
I
I told
agree.
it's traumatic. So yeah,
Single
like I
dad.
said, I empathise with how difficult like when I had to go to family court and fight the kids and all that sort of stuff, and then to get them, and then it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now I've got to work. I've got to go. And I'm fortunate that I have a job that's similar to yours.
Yeah.
That's why I was like my job, because then I've been able to balance that. Still get the kids from school.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to manage them when you're sick because your husband's away.
Yeah. And
And
you
like,
can't
then
go
you
to school, so you can't go to work.
Exactly. You know, so I, having gone through that process myself to be a single father, it's just like, fuck, this is hard work.
It really is sometimes.
Yeah, and like I said, I commend you for being able to start off a whole driving school, go through all the studying, the training, just come out and do it, and then bang, roll out and being
There's
successful at
Bubblegum
it.
Bandit.
With the Bubblegum Bandit, yes.
I
That's your
didn't
question.
anticipate this and I didn't plan for this. Like I hoped one day in 5 years that I might be a driving school. I didn't, sort of think 7 months later I'd get the shits and do it.
And why did you get the shits? Come on, tell us that little story. Come on, quick. I want that story. This is where we're digging in.
Oh, look, without naming names.
No
of them,
names.
But
No
I
names.
just found a previous environment wasn't conducive for women in the training part of it.
Thank you.
And once another man had been hired with the same qualifications, although more experienced doing this, but he had the same qualifications as me that I was employed to do. He was hired and he was able to do the same job that I was hired to do straight away. But 6 months down the track, I still hadn't had my
Hadn't got the shot.
chance.
Yeah.
And I realised I was never going to get it working under one of the particular people, just one, because everyone else was really good. I like everybody else. I'm still friends with everybody else.
Yeah, of course.
But this one particular guy, it was just really racist and sexist, and he was never going to give me that
No,
opportunity.
not a fucking chance,
So
Ash.
once
You know
I
it.
realised that, I'll see you later.
Yeah. And you went, fuck you. You did. And that's why I'm so proud of you, because it's just,
Specifically, yeah.
that's why I'm so proud of you, because I'm just like, holy shit, you've done all of this, raising your kids because your husband's away all the time, and you're just still fucking powering on.
Yep.
What drives you?
Well, sometimes a bit of spite.
It's not spite. No, because you just love, I can tell, look, now we're going to go fucking spiritual. You got a problem with that? With the glasses on, I'm going to get spiritual.
I'll rein
I
it in.
grounded, you've
I'll rein it
grounded
in.
3 times already in the show.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Now we're going to
wait,
spiritual.
Wait.
Hold on, he's got to
Go on,
change
go.
his
Could you put yours on too, please? We're getting spiritual here. You ready? Katie, film the spiritual part here. Okay. Channeling. No, you just have a lot of empathy.
Yes.
I can tell as a person because I read people's energies, okay? Because it's all part of the healing. Yeah, that's...
Yes.
Because I'm going to look deep into your fucking soul
sometimes.
right now. No, because I see it. I know you as a person, Ash, and I know you personally. So I know you just want to help people.
Yep. And
That's
chronic
the bottom
helper.
line of what you're doing. That's why you're successful, is because you want to help people. And how good does it feel when someone passes the test?
It's amazing.
So I mean, it would be such a high. Like for me myself, I know if I was doing that too. Oh no, we're going back to glasses on. Glasses on, Ash, quick.
Oh, like everyone's taking their glasses off. I just put mine on.
I'm
And
just
like,
fucking with Dave. That's all, because we're getting all spiritual now.
I'm like, you're getting spiritual. You wearing your glasses. You're not wearing your glasses. Like, what are we doing?
I'm just trying to
I'm
confuse
really
you.
dirty, so it's hard to
Mine
see
might
through.
do.
That's why you're cleaning.
Can't see.
I wasn't that organised.
But yeah, like it must be just an amazing feeling that, like, you know, because you're changing people's lives.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Like,
Yes.
did you actually feel? Because, like, you know, when I've helped people that want to get their license and go, oh, could I go for a spin in your truck? And you take them for a spin, and I show them how I drive, and I go, look, if you drive like this, you ain't going to pass our fucking test. Like,
long as
I
you
tell
say
them
that.
that's I just tell them straight away. I said, look, don't drive like me, and I get them to
Do
help
as
me to
I
drive.
say, not as I do.
Exactly, there's a yellow clutch, all the stuff.
And then
you know,
at the end, Marshall's like, I don't really have my license. I
Yes,
just drive
I
trucks.
go, "Oh, eek." Come on, look, we got it. But yeah, like you're changing people's lives. Like I think that's why I feel so passionate about like having you on the show to talk about your journey because of the work you do. Like I said, just changing people's lives every single day, and to be able to go home from work, and you know, because a lot of people, and you can tell that people that are really passionate about driving trucks, that want to drive trucks, it's a different job to what other people do. Like when people go get a fucking job at a shop somewhere, they go, I'm going to go to fucking work today. Truck drivers are, I'm going fucking driving today.
Yeah.
And you
It's a happy place.
make that happen. You make that dream because it's a dream for most of us.
Some of them, yeah.
It's a fucking dream. Like that's all we want to do. Like we grow up, our father's truck drivers. I want to truck drive, and you're the gatekeeper. Well, no, you know what I mean? Like, you're the one that...
I'm the enabler.
Yeah, you're an enabler.
I'm an enabler.
I've had plenty of those in my life. Too many fucking enablers.
Look, I can enable you for a license. That's about
Good.
it.
So it's good, not evil.
Yes.
There we go. See, that's what I was fucking up. I had evil enablers. But that's another podcast.
It's a whole different
I'm just saying that shit. I'm just trying to be dramatic. But yes, I'm just, like I said, I'm just so proud. Dave, next question.
So you went down the path. So you, at this driving school, you saw, what was the gap you saw to create the business and the truck the way that you have, rather than, colours?
The colours.
Do you think the colours are
Look at the hair.
a turn off? No, but I don't mean that. But I mean,
Did it to match?
Is your target to help grow women in the industry?
No, it's anyone.
Anyone, yeah.
Anyone.
Um,
There are people that don't mind driving the pink van.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some who want to.
and it's good because it stands out.
He did, yes.
It's good because it stands out.
That's it.
It stands out a lot.
But it's definitely a gap in the market to showcase women in this industry because it seems to be growing very slowly.
Incredibly slowly, yeah.
Like it's not like people aren't uptaking as quickly as say other industries, and that's just going to happen naturally because
the
women don't want to do it.
Yeah, and the women who make inquiries to me are typically the wife of a truck driver, or they work in a transport company in the office or in the warehouse, and so they've had that little bit of exposure. I haven't yet had a woman who's just thought, I want to do this, and they've decided to do it like I did in retail or something.
It's not
a common.
It's not.
sport
No,
for them.
it's not something
And it
that's
should
kind of pushed. I mean, there's definitely a lot of women in the industry, but it's not something that you would just be in retail going, I'm just going to go get my license.
Yeah.
HR, I'm going to go work in the mines.
But they don't even know that they need a HR. Like, unless you're in the industry or you're married to someone or you work in the offices, they don't have a clue that they only need a HR license to get started, or that they can upgrade when they can upgrade. Like, they don't know those things. Same as the average man,
I don't
too.
know
Like,
those
unless
things.
they're in the industry
No,
somehow.
yeah.
They think it's a really hard, unachievable task. And it's just not.
No, yeah.
It's not. It's really achievable.
Hey, I got mine at the cop shop.
Yeah,
I
you
got
it
my
the
truck
easy
license.
way.
So it was back then.
That was the easy
That's on
way.
my age there.
You probably drove the truck to the cop shop for the test.
Don't comment.
I have heard that many times from many people.
That ended the
But it wasn't that long ago that I got mine because I knew nothing about trucks when I kind of got into.
And now
I
look at
started
you.
in the-
Still know nothing.
Still know
Just
nothing.
sells them.
Hey, I
Just
know a
sells
little
them.
bit. I know a little
You know how
bit.
to sell them.
What kind of license do you have?
HR. I went straight to HR
Yes,
from
that's right. You
just
come
driving.
see me to upgrade.
What's the
There we
next?
go.
What's the next level?
The big boys licenses.
HC.
HC.
Or MC.
Oh,
I don't-
MC.
MC.
I got
Yeah, you
MC.
can
I don't
go
want the
from
hassle.
HR to
I don't want the responsibility.
Oh, look, you got to change your boots. If you're going to MC, you got to
I know.
get 2 trailer boots.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready.
No.
Not for this
Definitely
jelly.
not.
Beyonce.
Took me a second to catch up.
I'm quick, Az. I'm quick. I've been waiting on that. I've been sitting on that joke for like 2 years. I was going to run
finally
out and
got a
get in
chance to
truck,
use
but
it.
finally did it. Now back to Ash. Where were we?
I don't know. Marshall's got jelly. That's all I know.
Exactly. Boom, boom. I was about to ask the next question, wasn't I? Or was it you, Dave? Just say ground master.
How come you chose pink?
It was kind of chosen for me.
It was?
It was, everyone said I had to do it. Like, a lot of people said I had to do it.
Go
so
pink.
I went, fuck it. I'll wrap it pink.
Was pink to be the focus on women in the industry?
No.
No?
It's just
Nothing
a-
like that?
It all started because I wore a pink work shirt as an employee to work one day.
Like pink
And
high
then-
vis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have a couple at Kmart that meet the Australian standards, so you can actually wear them on sites. And then I got the pink watch band, and it just kept happening and happening. And people were like, oh,
Pink
I
lipstick.
love the pink.
That's you.
I love the pink.
That's your
And I
brand.
thought, yeah.
Your colour.
I started the Facebook, and then people really engaged with the pink. And I went, shit, like,
Yeah.
I've got to ditch my favourite colour of red, and I've now got to be pink.
So
So
what?
it's all pink.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
So,
You
what
think
yeah.
packages?
one of those speaking
Yeah, I know.
sticks.
Ah, yeah, we pass it around. Yes, like
be-
with Lord of the
Fighting for
Flies.
it.
He'd be hogging
Like
it.
Lord of the Flies.
It'd be like,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's super good, so you couldn't take it.
yeah.
So,
See, sometimes I'm
what
funny.
are the packages? So people don't just come and get their truck license off you. So they get What's the other things that they can come and get?
Okay, very, very shortly, through my third-party agreement with Raise Training, because I have to include that they're the RTO that I deliver my training through.
Yep.
I will be able to do fatigue management, which is the truckie's BFM, as they call it.
Yep.
Both the apply and administer, so for the driver and the admin staff.
Yep.
Any of the load restraint units, any of the chain of responsibility units, looking at doing some dangerous goods training as well.
So you're really branching out.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've just gone. It's not just your teach me how to drive. You are doing the whole thing, which companies would use, like when you do your the fleet packages or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you say rolls up and then does like how many employees can you do at once?
Oh, I was waiting.
That was a question. Like how many can you do at once? Like for.
Look, comfortably to make sure everyone actually learned what they were there for, I'd say 10 to 15.
10 to 15.
If they were a particularly boisterous bunch, I'd probably split them.
Split them. Mm-hmm. That's
if
right.
If I had someone like Marshall, it might just be one.
Well, I was going to be one-on-one, yeah.
Everybody
just
else
see.
separate.
Be like, no.
Out on the grass too.
Go somewhere else.
Just Marshall, ground.
Down, play with the grass.
Yeah, ground. Have your darts. Punch out 10 and we'll do the next question.
What's the next answer?
Yeah, that's it. It's like, hang on.
A big part of training in this industry is that a lot of trainers aren't compassionate and they don't want to make the reasonable adjustments, which is helping someone with a learning disability or someone who doesn't know how to read or write properly. Therefore, you have to write for them. They don't want to do that because it's more work for them.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If you can't read or write, you can still come to me.
Empath. See?
And
that's
as long as you can read
True.
like your name and you can read some of the basic paperwork,
I
can write it for you.
Yeah, it's just putting it out there.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
putting
getting
it
the
down
pen
and
to the
showing people how to do
paper,
it. Yeah.
and I can do that on their behalf. Whereas a lot of the driving schools, their trainers don't want to do that, and they get annoyed. And then the students are like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed because I said I needed help,
for them,
and now I have
like,
to keep
they
asking."
feel dumb.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't. You make people
No,
feel comfortable.
I just tick a box and I go, "Okay, you need help. Let's do it.
Let's do it." And
Done. It's not hard.
And that's why we're manifesting a whole fleet. How many are we going for?
Oh, like at least 5.
At least 5?
At least 5.
Yes. And how are you going to pick the people? Because you're going to have to handpick people who are going to be as passionate as you.
Yeah, I think that will be a struggle. I
don't think so. After seeing this podcast, I think you're going to find there's people who are like-minded like yourself that really want to help people.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. It's about healing. And we're going to heal people to help.
But are they willing to undergo the training to get there?
What's involved with that? Like,
so for someone to do light rigid to heavy combination driving instruction, it's just one certificate for in heavy vehicle driving instruction. To do the MCs, the B doubles, it's that qualification and a second one for training and assessment.
Oh, too much work.
You lost him at. You got to study.
I told you I'd help you.
He's trying to
Does anybody want Marshall to do that?
How long? So how long ago was it that you made the choice to jump into this? When you were working for that place.
Oh, so to open my own business was just in December last year.
Okay.
Well, here we go. And now that's why we're here. We're going to promote the heck out of
So December last year, you bought
Dynamic
your
Truck
truck,
School.
and you're like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, and Dynamic Truck
That's
School
cool.
officially launched and opened for bookings. I think it was the 3rd week of January this year.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
So still very new, not
very
very
new.
well known. And the more I get,
Oh,
known,
you're going to
the
be
more
after
bookings I'll
this.
get.
You are going to be after
What's
this,
your
I know.
What are some things that have been difficult in that whole kind of?
Finances, expenses. It is a very expensive
It's a
process
costly
to buy a truck.
exercise.
Yeah.
And I also have to pay for a B double registration. I don't just get to.
That's right, yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
ooh, how much is that a year?
It's like
rip off.
17,000 ish.
How can they do it so cheap? Fuck me. No thanks. No, not you.
Cheap.
I didn't say you.
Was that like a sarcastic?
I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
Okay, because it did sound really genuine for a second. And I thought, did I say 17 or 7?
Yeah.
Me genuine?
Because
Genuinely sarcastic.
Well, I
That's
believe
pretty
just playing
standard.
for singles.
I think
Big
road
double, not a
train.
chance. I
think
can
road
bash
train-
that. I don't pay enough for. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to
Was
go
B
there.
double or road
I'm not
train?
talking about B double
Like,
shit.
a lot of people don't understand. You know, they talk about car rego and it costs you $800 a year. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that truck rego.
Mm-hmm.
So especially when you're talking like road train, even B double, like it's up 15, 16,000 a year.
Yeah.
That.
And then when you buy a truck, stamps on your truck that as well. Stamp duty on your truck, that your truck costs like 2, 3, 400,000. Like that's another sting, all going straight to the government just for you to be able to drive on the road. Compared to like
now he's talking about his own personal shit here. How come I have to ground it? He doesn't have to ground.
Stop it. No one's going to want to buy a truck
I'm
now.
being calm. No, but there's understanding of why this is why shit is so expensive in this country.
Yes.
Because everything's expensive here. Everything. But everything is expensive. A truck's
Except
expensive.
you're cheap.
A Rego.
Insurance.
Except the only thing that's not expensive is Marshall's Peterbilt.
I got the fucking take it first, and then you just talk straight over it. You piece of shit.
He stole it straight from your mouth.
Because it's your
This podcast ain't gonna fucking last very long.
Peterbilt is probably worth how much?
Don't do it to
million.
him.
$1 million.
Okay. So without aircon, it's probably worth 50 grand.
Yeah, 50.
Without aircon, 10.
Do you want some ice for that bird, Marshall? Some cold water there.
Yeah, no. If I wasn't so thirsty, I'd fucking throw this water anyway, I tell you. Go, more water!
Start packing an umbrella.
But yeah, obviously those costs.
Yeah,
those
it's bloody
expenses
expensive.
Yep.
So I'm not making much money or really any money some weeks for myself. Once I pay Red Joe, allocate that money, allocate it for insurance, the fuel.
Yep.
Like all I do is drive around suburbia, basically, around the transport department. So I chew through fuel, and that's very expensive. That's all just really expensive.
Yep.
Just for now, because we're just starting up. But once everyone starts to hear what you're all about, because then they get to know who the real you is. And
Shit.
we've manifested this, Ash. We've been manifested hard. And it's going to happen.
I think a lot of people have a misconception that I either know nothing or that I know everything and follow every rule to a T, and there's no, relaxed Ash.
It's
There's
too
just-
rigid.
Yeah, that's just
You mean
not
you don't
me.
follow the rules, eh?
I said do as I say,
It's like-
not as I do.
So you're like, that's all right, it's red. Just run it. Run it.
Truck driver Ashley and truck instructor Ashley. Two very different
But that's the
ladies.
thing. You have real world experience.
Yeah.
And that's why you're going to be so popular, because you do have the real world experience. That's
That's a huge difference, I
That
think.
is-
Like
that
10
makes you-
years in the industry.
like you say, those that can do, those that can't teach. But
Yeah.
you've done it, and now you teach because it suits your lifestyle as well.
It does.
You're able to raise your beautiful kids and follow your passion of driving trucks. You love driving trucks, and the other passion is helping people because you're an empath. So there you go, and healing people.
Definitely.
But I also think women are better teachers than men.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of that.
And it's purely because
More patience.
more patient, more understanding,
More compassion.
more compassion,
compassion.
and men have zero patience, zero
Especially
care.
old crusty old dudes.
Zero care. Yeah, like the old dudes, but I don't mean the old
Not
dudes.
all
They're
old
kind
dudes. Not all old dudes. Just calm your fucking farm, all right? I'm just saying some are just crusty fucking dicks that just need to go and retire. Like, fuck off.
probably only a
I don't have
number.
there's some like in this industry, and I'm pointing a fucking few of you fucking cocksuckers.
Marshall
Fuck
wants to
off.
Hey,
drop.
hey,
And fuck off when it comes to Ash, all right?
calm down. It's okay.
You can cut this
Grounded.
bit.
Go touch some
I'm a
grass,
truth
dude.
teller, Dave. See, this is all
in
part.
one of those little plants.
This is all part of the spiritual
Touch grass.
journey, right?
Play with
See,
it,
I
fondle
reached
it.
a point where I just don't suffer fools. See, in the past, like Ash, I would have just not said nothing and just went, well, he's a cranky old fuckwit, so I'm just going to cop it on the chin. Whereas now I'm on this journey of healing, and I just truth tell to people. I don't get upset. I'm not upset. And that's where you need to understand. I'm not upset when I'm
I know you're not
calling
upset.
a filthy fucking
I'm just-
cockhead. I'm calling them what they are because that's what they are. Because, like I said, Ash was bullied.
But are
She was
we
fucking bullied
digging-
for being a woman? And so
Yeah,
you're
for
just going to
sure.
sit there and like not call them out? I call them out. I go, you're a fucking cockhead, old mate, that fucked Ash over. You're a fuckwit, mate. That's what needs to happen in this world to fucking change it to help people heal, right?
Some
Because
people
we-
just
we-
don't
we are
care
getting-
when they do that, though.
Hey?
Some people just don't care that that's like they accept that that's who they are and they're not bothered
Yes,
by
and that's
it.
the problem.
And that doesn't
the
matter
majority
to
of
them.
the community goes, that's him. He's just a fuckwit. So that's just him. You let him be a fuckwit and hurt people. Where I go, no, you're a fuckwit. Fuck off. If you don't like fucking a woman in the industry, fuck off to another industry where there's just men. If that's what you want to do,
I
go
should
and
have
do
used
that.
that.
That's true,
comeback.
but I just think these days you don't get far with that attitude. Like that's not the attitude of
Yeah, but they
like,
still
today.
exist in the industry.
Of
That's
course,
the
but
problem.
they're always going to exist.
No, they're not.
No, they are. You can't change everyone.
I'm not
Those
changing
people
everyone.
will always.
But the person who was fucking picking on Ash,
yeah, of course.
he met his karma. And that's all. No, we're not going to mention anything. But they met their karma. So, and that's
But
what
there's
I'm just
always
saying.
going to be fuckheads. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what year, where it could be 50 years time.
It doesn't matter if they're
And they
30
don't
always
or
gonna be.
40
They don't
years
upset
old
me.
either.
I just
I'm
call
not
them a
saying.
fuckwit. I don't just drive past it now and go, you're a fuckwit. Why would you be a fuckwit? And that's what people
Do you get on the
do.
two-way?
If everybody...
Fuckwit.
Dude, I'll go straight to a cunt's face. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, it's okay.
But I'm telling
We get
you.
ya.
No, Dave. You're missing the
No.
point. No, you are missing the point. You're going, but that's just the way of the
No,
world.
no,
It's
no.
not the way of the world. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to heal people and help them change. We're going to make people fucking change their shitty attitudes. Because people like Ash are still going to arrive every fucking day and roll in this industry, and I want to see 1,000 more fucking women show up as driver fucking trainers.
10,000.
10,000.
Oh, shit, okay.
How many are going to manifest?
Yeah.
50,000, right?
You've got to manifest.
They're still going to roll up, but they're still going to be those fuckwits until we get rid of those fuckwits and call them out for being fuckwits.
But do you think
'Cause there's
that over time that they will...
Oh, they're going. They're
Yeah.
dinosaurs. They're
Yeah, yeah.
dying
Oh,
breed.
I
There will
think there's
be
less and
a big
less.
reduction.
Oh,
Yeah.
huge.
I think there's less and less. Like,
Well,
I think
huge, they're the gatekeepers. They're the
Yeah.
ones that think they're the gatekeepers. They just sit there and go, oh, you're that fucking shit. It's like, fuck off. You don't know what I've done.
Yeah. No, I
Fuck
agree.
off. You
I
know,
agree.
Yeah,
you
I've
drove
always
for a
gotta
big company for your whole
justify.
life. You didn't even own a truck. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, if you haven't been an owner driver, just shut your fucking mouth.
But I would say that in the trucking industry, everyone seems to know that think that they know everything.
Exactly.
Everyone, like,
Exactly.
you
And that's
see
what
it.
Ash experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
that's why
that
there's
too.
people like us that are standing up for people like Ash and going, they're fuckwits.
I
And
agree.
calling them out for being
Yeah.
fuckwits, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And that's what needs to happen. And we need more people to fucking nut up and fucking say something. If you see someone being fucking picked on or somebody in a fucking truck that's getting fucking shit canned,
Yep.
fucking stand up for them. Say something.
Stop.
Because you
and
wouldn't have
help.
put up, no, fucking don't.
What's a
Walk
story
them
like
over.
that? Like, what have you
Oh,
what have you
yeah,
ever
you know
seen?
all the fuckwits, right? They got on UHF going, oh, put fucking ding ding. Like, shut the fuck up. Grow up.
What do they say?
Put fucking ding ding. Talking
What was
about
that?
Indians and shit like that.
But
Oh,
And being
okay,
super
okay.
fucking
Well, I
racist.
don't know.
a more Indian accent than Marshall's.
Oh,
one, so
okay.
it's a little more obvious.
Oh, I
probably
get
that
you.
it's
So,
an Indian thing.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it's just like...
Oh, I see a lot of
Hey,
that. I see a
just
lot of
all
that.
day when
All
you're
And
on
then
the
a woman gets
highway.
on there.
Oh, I don't speak unless I am
Exactly.
desperate.
So Ash going to talk on your Jeff because of these fuckwits. So we
That's-
need more good people to stand
I
up and
agree.
go, fuckwit, shut your fucking
Actually,
mouth.
you know,
mate. Show some fucking respect
just-
and be a fucking man.
Just on that, because I don't drive trucks a lot, but I did drive a truck from. Mate, I've been to
Lismore.
I've been to Townsville, all right?
Oh, casino truck show. no. Oh, no, that's right. You drove her back.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and I'd
Back
never get on the radio. I turn it off.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't really
I
want
leave
to
it
hear
off.
anything.
Mine
But
stays
then,
off
so
on
what's the station? What's the channel that everyone
40.
40, right? And I was pulling into I think up North Lakes Way as I was coming in, and I must have turned it on or something, thinking, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you
in
just got
traffic
close
here.
to the
Maybe
highway.
I need to. Or it was on all the time and I didn't hear anything, and then it just started.
Yeah, when you're close
And
to town.
I like the shit that I heard through that, and I'd never heard it before. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like these guys have got nothing to do. I get it. It's sometimes they're just sitting there. They got nothing to do. They're anonymous. They're anonymous.
course, they're cowards.
And that's
So
why
they're
they're
anonymous. So,
so
it's a bit
feral.
like being behind a keyboard.
Yes.
Like they're a hero.
I call them radio Rambos.
Yeah. So they're a hero, like in
females.
comments, and they're idiots
I
on
think
the
there's
radio
worse
as
on the
well.
radio because
Like,
there's not even a name
No,
to them. There's not
it's
even
like-
a
yeah.
company truck. You drive and you're like, who is that?
Yeah.
And you're looking at all the other trucks trying to catch who that idiot is.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But we'll see. What's the range on that? What's the range on those
It
radios?
just depends on the aerials and shit.
Is it
that,
like
you know what I mean?
a 2 kilometre, 2 kilometres?
I think it does really depend. I don't really know, but
depends on your set.
But so you could-
kind of need to.
doesn't have to be next. It might not be next to you.
No,
No.
they're only good.
It might be on the other side
I'd
too.
say
Exactly.
like no more than a K on average.
Yeah.
Like,
So this
if you
K's a
had
long
quality
way.
One,
You don't know. Could be like 10 trucks in
Especially
front of you.
around town, 'cause
Yeah.
there's so many idiots. Like you would have heard stuff on the UHF about your truck driving around.
oh, I've heard many
I've
things.
seen-
Yeah, you
yeah,
would have heard
exactly.
heaps.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's fucking bullshit. Like,
I
Yeah.
Such a fucking
literally
respect to
won't
people.
speak
I agree.
on there
I agree with that.
unless I say thank you. Like if someone
Yeah.
lets me in, I'll be like, yeah, cheers, mate. Or I'll radio to say, you can come back in front.
Yeah.
I won't say anything to anybody otherwise because it's just not worth it. Even when that truck was on fire,
Exactly.
I
Tell the story.
still, well, on the radio part of it, like I still was insulted and told to get back in the kitchen, even though
Yeah.
I was.
And she was
like,
the only fucking person that stopped to help.
is anyone going to stop and help this
Tell
truck
the
that's got
story.
its brakes? Okay, well, there was a truck and it had its brakes on fire, and I learnt that because it was on the two-way from other drivers saying that there was a truck on the on-ramp. 5 minutes later, no one had stopped. I jumped on the radio and I said, has anyone stopped yet? And they said no. So I got off the highway, doubled back, got back onto his on-ramp and gave him my fire extinguisher and the drinks that I had in my truck, and we put out his brake fire. But when I was responding to people on the two-way and asking if anyone had stopped, like I was literally told to get back in the kitchen or to fuck off.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah?
can't you guys
Yes.
just stop and help put the fire out?
See why I get so passionate about it, Dave? Now do you
because
see?
they are so anonymous.
It
It could be someone that's one of my 5,000 friends on Facebook, but he wants to be a hero on the two-way.
And they're the people I'm talking to.
Marshall's
Dave.
got 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Yeah, he does. He's got more than me.
I bought them. Remember?
You, just
No,
need
you
to,
did it.
That's another show.
you need to put a pink shirt
You've hit
on
the
and then you
limit.
can get more.
Yeah, I'm on the revenue now.
I'm hoping that's working, what we did.
Yeah, followers. Yeah,
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah, he wants followers.
But yeah, it's like
He's going to
that
be
whole-
like he's going to be a messiah. Everyone's going to be following him. He's going to have like the full.
Long hair.
Is this an invite
Long
to a
hair.
cult?
You're in it. It's
I
too
think it's
late.
already started.
It's too late, Ash. Ash, you're in the cult now.
It's called
You're
divine-
too deep.
the
You know
divine-
too much,
Door
Ash.
unlocked.
Plus you ate breakfast. That was
Oh,
you
shit,
agreeing to being in the cult.
I ate with Marshall.
Yes, it's done.
The Divine
Now
Marshall's
he's got
cult.
blood. Sign it. But that whole story, like that, fuck, that just boils my piss.
Oh, it made me so
People's
angry.
going to
Like,
get back in the
why
kitchen
did
and you're
I?
the only person, and there would have been 1,000 fucking trucks that fucking drove by and watched old mate fucking flame up.
Literally had flames coming from his back brakes. Like actual flames. And it had been nearly 10 minutes from when I first heard about it to when I doubled back and got to him on the on-ramp.
Yes.
And,
And
that
it
just made me
took
so angry.
the woman unchaining herself from the kitchen sink to stop and fucking help him. Like,
Yep.
fuck off. Like, it's just pathetic.
Like, is
Yeah,
it that they
I
didn't want to
agree.
And yet you
stop
still-
or
I
that
agree.
they didn't want to use their own fire extinguisher? Like, I replaced mine. He said he would, but he was a company guy, you know, whatever. I don't care. I chose to use my fire extinguisher to put out his truck.
Yeah.
Do they not
You
want to
stopped
stop? Do they not want to put their own fire extinguishers
And
out?
this is
Or
shit that you go on, that you receive this on a daily basis. So you get
Yeah.
fucking smart mouth on the
Because you
UHF.
probably.
Oh, and in
because
real
you stand,
life.
Stand
out.
out.
You stand
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, because you stand out. And in real life, yet you're still positive and want to help people.
Yeah.
That's why I love you, Ash. And that's why
do.
you're going to succeed.
I do also get people on the two-way because if it's a bit of traffic, I turn it on and I listen. So I do get people say, "Oh, hey Ash," and I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Hey
Yeah, it
mate,
is
how
Ash.
are you?" And then I get a message from him later on Facebook
That was
after
me.
we've just had like a little conversation, and I love that.
That's
but
cool.
like, say hi, like say your name, so I know who you are. 'Cause there's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people.
when you call a badge on the UHF, just say, "Hey, it's Marsh here."
It's Eddie.
Yeah,
You, Eddie.
You, Eddie, get your shit together, mate. Seriously.
I used to work with him at the container place at SEQH.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
we've crossed paths a lot around Yatla, so I'm starting to recognise his voice
His
on
voice,
the two-way because
yes.
it's different to in person when I spoke to him
Yeah.
in person all the time. So now I'm starting to recognise you, Eddie. But otherwise, the first few times I was like, who is that? Oh,
Yep.
you know, just hope for the best. Or people blow their air horns and I'm like, no idea who that is, but all right,
Well,
hi.
that's what's going to happen now, like all the time. Get used to it.
Yes, I need to get air
used to
horns
it.
installed myself.
Ah, yes, you
I only
do.
got a
Good.
tiny little man horn
The
on the
little
side.
beep, 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 beep.
No, mine's on this
Yeah.
store.
Oh, the-
so,
you
if
say
you get
press the
really
button.
angry, it's just like,
It's like, and,
Get the fuck
and
away!
everyone else is like, is that little mini down there?
It really
the kids
is.
are on the side of the road doing the arm pump.
And
And
you're
what
like,
are you going to do?
beep,
What do you
I
do?
press my button and I go, sorry, as I drive past, literally.
pathetic.
Like they're all at the school fence going, and I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go again. Sorry.
Well, you got to do the fake
Every
ones
time.
then. Just, you can't. You're going to have to do the left arm, yeah. And he goes, she's faking it. You fake her.
And you can
then
hear
they turn
it
their
'cause
back on
it's
you and
so
walk away in
tiny.
disgust.
Yeah.
And you just destroyed little kids' dreams.
Yeah,
You
so that's
feel.
on my to-do, devastated. And I really need an air horn, which is what I was just going to say. It's on
Yep.
my to-do list.
It's coming.
But
I don't
wanna
think
get
any
two.
truck comes with air horns, do they?
Yeah.
I think it's a factory option. If you buy new, you can get them.
Okay, it
You
is.
get
Yeah,
yourself.
okay. Yeah.
But
A
I
little
want to
bit of
get one
rope.
on the passenger side as well.
You need
because
the rope.
obviously, I spend a lot of time on the passenger side, so I need two
Yeah,
air
you
horns.
too. Yeah.
You're like, fuckhead.
See, how do you go in the passenger side? Like, because whenever I've had, because I get a lot of people that, they're learners and stuff, and then I'll come in, I'll take it for a spin, and it's just like, most are good, because most people can already drive. When you're stepping
Yeah.
from a car to a truck,
Yeah.
but then there's some people that, like, haven't driven a road ranger before, and it's really obvious, and
Me.
it's just like,
That was me. That was me.
And then I'm in the passenger side, like,
But what would I
you
have?
gotta get a gear for it.
You've
And
got
I'm
to
not-
just unbuckle your seatbelt and go for the gears yourself. And you're like, put the clutch in. Send.
How do you feel? Is it? Have you been really nervous at times?
Yeah. Only once have I ever gone for my seatbelt in the door handle where I thought, fuck, I'm going to jump. Only once. And that's been like 6 months. So like,
That's not too
if
bad.
I get 2 of them a year, as long as
Yeah.
I don't have to actually
Yep.
jump out.
And
I
you've
feel
had 3
okay.
customers all year.
And one of them was Marshall in the truck. Hey, I've got like 8 out of 10 pass rate. Thank you.
You have got an amazing pass rate.
Yes.
That's what I probably would get a little bit scared of, like with being a driving instructor, is like not having control.
Yeah.
Because I'm a control freak. When I'm in the truck, I'm in control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that must be big for you to go from that side.
It was
that
major,
side.
and I really underestimated that because I just did a course and then went, okay, fuck, I'll be a driving instructor.
Yeah.
And then I was in the passenger seat wait.
There's pedals.
Wait, how do I stop this truck?
Yeah.
I've got to seatbelt off and go for the auxiliary brake.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even have maxis. I've got to get all the
There's
way
a lot
over.
of trust. There's a lot of faith you got to have in people and their,
And I
in
have
their
little
skills.
arms.
Yeah.
So, like, I have to undo my seatbelt
Yeah.
and
They're as
move
short as
my
mine.
body. Yeah.
So it's not like the car has. Does the car have the pedals?
Cars have dual controls.
But the truck doesn't.
Illegal in
No.
Queensland.
Really?
Yeah.
In a truck?
Yeah.
Hey, why not? We just run everyone over.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking send it.
like just, why would it? Of course, it's illegal. Yeah. It's fucking
Fair
stupid.
enough if they didn't have a accelerator, like
Yeah.
or a clutch maybe, but like at bare
brake
minimum,
would
I
be
should
good.
have a brake.
You should have a
Yeah.
brake. Yeah.
It's like a hammy. This is a hammy. It's like how truck.
Well, you sat in you drove my truck. You saw how
Yeah,
far
how far?
away
You gotta
that
jump.
parking brake is, and that's just going to lock it up.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's not a safe stop or anything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Too bad if it's raining.
That's a
It's
fucking shit in your pants. Stop.
Hit the
But
engine
that's-
brake, no worries. I've got to go to like
Other
the other side of
yeah.
the steering wheel
Excuse me.
too.
So
Yeah.
your truck is auto, or
Yes,
is it? It is.
it's-
Okay, and
it's fully
you
auto.
focus on the auto. Do you find there's more people coming through?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
was gonna
love
say that
road
there'd be a
ranges.
huge market for that.
Yeah, I love road rangers. They like I got the nickname Crashbox Barbie for them. Like, I'm really good at that shit.
Yeah, cool.
But when I had to choose what kind of truck to buy, I was like, do I want 20% road rangers or do I want 80% automatic?
Exactly. That's where the market
so I
is
had
now.
To go with
Definitely.
An auto.
Well, that's
And-
the push now. Like companies want quick licenses.
Yeah.
You want quick licenses. People are going to jump across if it's automatic rather than having to drive road raging. Do you know
It's
what I
a
mean?
hard
Like,
test to pass for many people.
it is. Yeah.
I passed it first time.
Did you?
Oh my god.
Did you really?
Oh, what a wank
Okay.
fest.
I did.
No,
Well, we
And
had
I
a
never
circle
dropped
jerk
it. Hey.
the other day,
So-
fucking passing his face.
That is a bragging point because so
It
did
is?
I.
Yeah.
But it's not common.
See, I thought I was shit though.
Everyone
You're a good
focus-
driver.
They
Shut
focus
up.
so much on the gears in their test
That's
that they
true.
fuck everything
Yeah.
else
So-
up and fail.
That's right.
the one thing I found because I only went for mine like 5 years ago. It wasn't like that long, so I do remember. But
Yeah.
it's road rules.
Yeah.
That's what smashes you.
Yeah.
Fucking a gear up.
Yeah.
That's totally irrelevant. Like that's not
But I
illegal.
got
It's not
invincible,
illegal
mate.
to do that. Yeah, it's not illegal to do. You know, you can't drive.
No, I'm going to drive a dog.
It's not.
Shit, I
But
think
it's
I
not
should be
illegal
taking you
to
for a
me.
drive
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your truck.
So the stuff that fails you is the stuff that's illegal, like
It's the
driving
road
over
rules,
a
yeah.
line or running a
Dangerous shit.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Missing a gear.
As long as you
Don't
don't,
give a shit.
you don't miss too many.
That's
gears.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you show them that you can use the
And you
clutch
catch
properly,
it.
because
Yeah.
that's what you
Yeah.
have to do for your test,
Yeah.
and that you can safely and with control use that vehicle and stop if you need to stop in an emergency with the gears and the brakes.
Yes.
They're going to be forgiving of a couple of grinds or misses.
Yeah.
As long as you don't just butcher the gearbox for the
Yeah.
whole hour. 'Cause You won't
right.
last an
No,
hour.
that's right.
Oh, Dave, two-hander.
If you can't find them,
crunched it,
grind
yeah.
them.
I crunched it, you all right? I was of the mentality if you can't find the gear, crunch it.
That's it. Can't find a grinder, baby.
I'll find
That's
it.
how we do it.
Yeah.
There's no point in having teeth if you don't brush them.
I still passed
Go
first
up one.
time.
I say go up
Still
one.
passed first time. Crunch, crunch, crunch. He didn't care, wasn't his.
It's like John Starks. Sorry, John Boy. He's 900. Fuck you, 900.
Will be
love
if this
you,
guy
Jan.
drives it.
No, but yeah.
hilarious.
No, I do. But autos would be the best way to start to learn a truck.
Yeah, it
And
depends
because
on
then you
what
have an
part of
understanding.
trucking you want to get into.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
too.
right.
And
There's a lot of
you'll
line of
find-
places, auto trucks, and you
Yeah.
just want any bums and seats, and they need them as quick as possible.
Yes.
But if you want to get into like the tippers and stuff, you're more than likely to get a chance with someone who's got an older truck, which is typically
Yeah.
a crash box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having that would, open up your job pool a little bit more. But
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. But there's restriction. But the same as a car. Like you go for an auto license and then you start working somewhere and all their cars they got a
Manual,
couple of utes
yeah.
and they got manuals. Like it just restricts you.
it
To
does.
upgrade you.
Well, that's it. You can just you can do it when you do your MC, which a lot of the driving instructors don't like to do because it's also extra work because they've got to teach you how to drive a crash box, then how to
box.
drive a semi, then how to drive a
I was gonna say,
V-double
that's a
while
good-
learning how to drive a crash box.
That's a good avenue, though, to get into, like to get your license, like to the auto, and then
Yeah.
go start practicing with something,
Yes.
then go and upgrade it later.
Yeah.
That's a really good path.
Yeah.
See, look at
I'm
you
hoping-
going. You've just got the market cornered, haven't you?
Well, I know what it's all about.
Yeah, well, exactly.
just-
Like I said, your experience and
Patient.
Patience, yeah. And
Patience
Clearly.
is a big thing.
you have to be patient with me the other day. Big
other
time,
day.
big
She would have had to bring you
big time.
back to grass a few
No,
times.
just let him. He carried me.
because she's a mother.
Just
She was
Let it be
patient.
grass.
She was
Yep.
patient.
It's like,
I
you
did
need his
piggyback.
boogers.
Next time I'll pack tissues.
Yeah. We had fun. And we did a great
did.
promo.
We did.
Which I think come out amazing. You did an amazing job. And you've done
was
another
good.
amazing job again today.
Thank you.
Coming on the podcast.
I mean,
Even though there's cameras everywhere.
Making the jump into what you did that's pretty ballsy.
that's pretty, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy,
Yeah.
Ash.
Women do have
She
bigger
carries
balls.
them around in a wheelbarrow.
Yes.
That's how big they are. Okay, it's like I said, yeah, that is a gutsy effort.
It is
like,
gutsy. Just
It was
going out
just
like
a bit impulsive.
yeah, like being impulsive.
Yeah, tell the truth. You just went, fuck you. I'm going to go do it myself, you fucking old prick.
And I'm going to get a pink truck.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
To rub it in his face while he loses his. I love that story. It helps me fall asleep at night.
Yes.
When I hear that story.
No, just yeah, it was quite impulsive. Quite impulsive. If I had have thought it ahead, I would have, saved a bit more money first or got a bit more marketing and organisation shit first before just going, fuck it, I'm going to buy a truck.
You're a truck driver. We are impulsive. That's how it works.
Yes. I wouldn't have been a truck driver if I wasn't impulsive. Went,
Yeah,
"Oh, this sounds like
exactly. Exactly. We noticed a pattern here.
fun." Yeah, it's the ADHD, Marshall.
Yeah.
You reckon Marshall has ADHD?
For
Have
sure.
we healed her again yet?
Yeah, I'm fixed.
Yeah,
Don't break me down
Are you
again.
sure?
Don't break me
I
down
think we
again.
can break down a bit more.
Do it. Break it.
Where's the tissues?
No.
Should have worn waterproof.
Because I just think in Australia it's hard to have a business. Any business. Small
It is.
business, it's the worst. Like it's the worst thing to try.
It is pretty tough.
Yeah, it's tough. And, they fall over every day.
Yeah.
And
In that first year, 1 to 2 year mark too.
Exactly. Yeah. It's always first 5
definitely.
months.
And,
we really
and in this country,
knuckle down.
there's a massive tall poppy syndrome. Like no one wants to see you succeed,
Yeah.
especially the person that
The
isn't
underdog.
succeeding.
Yes.
And I don't mean some. I mean, if you're in
Especially those old
business,
crusty dudes that try and.
are you gonna let
hinder
me
your
talk? Eh? Are
fucking
you gonna let me talk, or just gonna fucking talk?
He's hindering my path right now.
Shh. Shh. Turn his mic off for a lot.
You need your own mute
Did I-
switch.
yes, I do. I did. But mute. Now I
can't
lost
hear
my train of
much.
thought. Now I lost my train of thought. I don't
They
even know
don't
what
want
I
to
was-
see because I
No, no one
agree
wants to see.
absolutely
Yeah,
what
so
you're saying.
I think anyone that's been in business is less than someone that hasn't been in business and just has plenty of ideas but never executed them because of the fear of failure. I think we were saying it last time. You don't make mistakes. You only learn lessons. If you have
Yeah.
that kind of thing in your mind the whole time, that your whole life is just fucking learning lessons because we fuck up all the time.
Yeah.
And if we don't fuck up, we don't try hard enough. We're just doing shit we know every day. But the biggest thing is, no one ever wants to see you succeed. No one wants to see you put yourself out
I
there.
do, Ash. Now that I'm grounded.
Yeah.
Now that you're playing with the plant.
But everyone will knock you down. And we see it all the time, people,
Yes.
especially with social media and that, and comments. Everyone just
Oh,
wants to
I
smash
see
on
too.
people.
Like I get a lot of people
Don't read the
commenting.
comments, Ash. I told you this the other day.
No, there's this one guy. He's stopped now, but he was commenting on my
tissues?
stuff. He will
Hey, get Marshall to say something to him in the camera.
say "fuck you, Graham."
No.
Fuck you, Graham.
He gets on
Cockhead.
Facebook and
Does he hang shit on you?
Yeah, all these shit public on his own Facebook account. I don't know this guy, but
Is it a fake profile?
No, he's
It's a real one.
he's real. He tries to discredit me as an instructor. Like,
Is he,
what
like,
would
old?
I know? Yes, very. And he's like,
Read one of the comments.
fatigue management isn't even a real thing. Like the government does it. He's one of those.
Conspiracy theorist.
Kind of.
Oh, he's going
And
down
I-
that
He's got
path.
the alfoil in the
Oh,
fucking
he's going
head.
down that path.
And I'm like, dude, you can't, like, fatigue management is real for a start. Like, yeah, sure, it's a bit overregulated and whatever.
Of course, but that's not your
But
fault.
It's not my fault.
And
No,
he's,
that's right,
he's
you
hanging
make
shit on
rules.
you because you offer it and you
You're
talk
trying
about
to
And
it.
he
People that
talks
conform
at
to the
me in
rules.
caps too.
Oh, he screams.
He's got caps.
yes.
He's got the capitals on.
I watched
Did he
you,
use
Graham.
exclamation marks as
Yes,
well?
and really bad punctuation.
Oh, that fucking balls my piss too.
It really
Especially
grinds
if they're
my
trying to tear you
gears.
down and they can't even fucking spell.
But do
They
you
can't
just
construct
reply with
words.
do you reply with there?
Oh, I have
There.
previously
You
in
know
my
what I
past,
say
but
now?
now I try to be like mature.
No, you say
Now I
deal
let
with Mash.
other people come in and fight my battles.
Yes, exactly. You're
I've
being
got
quiet.
friends who come in for
You got
Graham and they're
bots.
like, fucking Graham's
You
on
got
it
bots.
again, and they come in.
Look, this is what you do, Ash. You go, look, I don't know who molested you as a child, But don't be mad at me about it, okay? Go heal your fucking inner child, Graham, and fucking be mad at that fucking parental figure who fucked you over. Not Ash. She don't make the rules. She teaches people to abide by them, and that is all.
Yeah, and
okay?
he tries to
Go
tell
heal
me
your
that those
child.
rules aren't real.
Start a bit of turning that hate back into love on yourself, Graham. Come here, Graham.
I think you should invite.
hug
Can
it
you
out,
invite
Graham.
him on your podcast?
Graham.
Because I think that would be
Yeah,
amazing.
get him on.
Come to me, Graham.
We get
should have
Marshall
Graham
yelling at
on.
him first.
Come on.
Then he'll be in tears, and then Marshall will rebuild him up.
I think
Are we
you
gonna
just got an
rebuild him?
invite,
Fuck him.
Graham.
Hey, what do you
No,
mean?
he uses caps.
Oh, well, no, he's fucking out then. If he's using capitals, if he's using capitals,
Oh, fuck this. It hurts too much.
that's it. Nah. If
That's
you're
not
using
rage,
capitals,
He's
Comments.
really aggressive with his
That's
caps too.
so if they're using capitals, they're not coming on.
Punctuations.
Barely.
So,
Like hit and miss.
Ugh, Graham.
so
Get your shit together, son.
okay, so we'll say it now. If they're using capitals, too far gone.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Too far gone.
No, I'm gonna heal you.
Because like they
Unsavable.
use a sentence.
He
in
doesn't
Unsavable.
even get a fucking hug.
Oh
No,
shit!
He
You're
talks
out of
about
luck, Graham.
healing people. He talks about healing people,
And then
and
tells
now he's
Graham
being
to get fucked.
selected.
Okay, I'm not gonna ground. I'll ground and then I'll come back to ground. Okay, let me just.
Ground two.
I think
Get
I'm
three.
Three
Three.
plants of fucking Graham. He fucking
Touch it.
Fucking wanker.
And mute the mic.
Could you just say that again for one of my friends? Fuck you, Graham.
Graham, you caps locking fucking wanker. Jesus, you hurt my fucking head reading your shit.
I'll have to send you.
We need to get one of those.
Just some astroturf.
Yes.
Yes.
Get some fucking grass.
No, you know the things you
I'll
get-
lay on the fucking
Yeah.
table while we're talking.
the sandy one.
Let me say. Let us talk for a second. The dog one. You know, if you live in an apartment, you can buy that fake.
The wee pads.
The real, grass.
Yeah.
And we just need to put it
I've
there.
got one of them at home.
And I need to go. You need to touch grass, dude. All right.
Yeah.
My dog
And
may
you
have
just throw me
peed
in
on
it
it.
and you just pat me on the back.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
No,
too. You
I
and
didn't.
Graham go fuck yourself.
Just go to Bunnings on your way home.
Yeah.
And cut
Yeah.
a little bit off.
That's true.
And just bring it for next
No,
time.
I've got
Yeah, I need
like,
a big patch.
I'm going to cut like this much out of me back lawn and bring it in, put it there. And I'm like, right, each time. Put it in a pot.
I'm gonna
I'll put a
mute you
little
in a
pot
minute.
plant real.
I muted myself.
Did you? Because I still heard you.
But yeah, it's all
Like
that
that
garbage.
stuff, yeah.
It's just not needed.
Nah,
No,
like,
but that-
I used to get offended and I used to get
Yeah.
upset, but now I'm just like, oh, really? Again? Like,
I
go
told you
find
what
something
do.
better to
Just say,
do.
look, I don't know who hurt you
No,
as a
because
child.
I maintain professional Ashley on
That
my
is
socials.
professional, Ashley.
No, it's not.
People that do that, right, are hurt people. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
100%. I
We're a
agree.
fucking healing
Absolutely.
show, and I'm a truth fucking teller.
So,
Every single fucking
You keep
person.
talking.
Okay, I'm going to keep talking on this
Where'd
one.
you
Don't
get
fucking
to?
stop
No,
on
hey.
this one. Every single
okay,
person.
see if you can do it calmly.
Every single
That's it.
person that
See,
does that
okay.
sort of shit that gets online and that embarrasses themselves in front of their own fucking family, especially if it's a real profile, not just a fake dickhead profile, that comes out and says shit like that to a lady.
Yeah.
Or
is a
anyone.
hurt a fucking
I agree.
individual. That's
But
people
I
with
think.
the normal thought process. You don't fucking
No.
think of saying that.
But they
You
don't
don't try
think
turning
normally.
people
No.
down. If you've got something, if you've got criticism, well then approach criticism with
Constructive criticism.
where you go,
Yeah.
hey, I don't think that that's right.
I love
but
that,
again,
by
it's
the
not
way.
like just Ash don't make the rules. So it's
No, like, yeah.
I'm
to
not
me
the
that's a
fatigue
psycho.
management regulator.
Yeah, you're teaching people the rules.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he needs to go above you to the people
he
that
does.
make up the rules.
He's
Yeah.
got a trailer with advertising for all this on it in his caps.
And he's on caps.
Yeah, on his
Is
trailer.
it in caps in his
yeah,
trailer?
I'll send you a picture.
Oh.
He really rubbed me the wrong
I
way.
think he was.
But
Look,
I
I'm not
agree.
going to I'm not going to diagnose, but I'd tell you what. I reckon I'm about 99% fucking sure what happened in. It's because that's what happens. You got fucked up people.
No, I agree.
They
Totally.
just come out and want to
Yeah.
fucking hurt good people.
But it's-
and Ash is a good person.
Yeah, but it's even you even bring it back to like bullying as a kid.
Yeah.
You always have to look at what's going on
With
At
them.
home.
in the
It's
kid's
at home.
life.
What
That's
the
the
fuck
bully
is that?
because that's getting him attention. There's something going on at home. That's the reason. It's
If
like
a child's fucking lashing
it's-
out, if a child's being violent, they're seeing violence.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not
It
the
is. And
kid
these people carry
the-
it
It's
into
not
adulthood.
their
who he's bullying, who he's getting bullied. It's not his fault because for some reason whatever he's doing is making him feel
Yeah,
better.
but when we become an adult, we know better and we should do
I agree
better.
with that.
We're talking about how much a 60-year-old fucking man, for fuck's sake.
59,
That's
I
acting
think.
like a
I'm going to say 72.
so he should know
But the
way
way that
better.
Should be
typing
retired.
happens.
It's
I think he is.
you-
Maybe that's
you
why he's
should
got
be
time for his
chained to
trailer.
sick woman. You you should be pregnant, and you can't even stop pregnant properly. You know.
Yep.
Sorry, but yeah, that's the level we're fucking talking about here.
Yeah,
and
and
that's, why I
that's
go,
like if that's who
"Dude,
you
you're
are,
damaged."
just keep it off my page.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit.
What gives you the right to think that you can go onto someone's
Yeah.
page and then go blah, 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 and just be a piece of shit? You know what I mean? Like, to a good person.
Yep.
It's just Look, we've broken you back down. It's time to finish the show.
Shit, he didn't put me back together again.
No, sorry.
No
You
time.
have to start calling me
No
Humpty
time.
Dumpty
Yeah,
now.
look, just take a couple of those. Don't give it up.
Go touch some grass.
No, fucking great.
Whenever you're feeling stressed, touch some grass. Be done.
Yeah, I'll get you back in the smokes too. Just punch me a fucking 20, you'll be right.
Send it.
Just send it. Yeah, get in that truck and fucking launch that thing, cut. You'll be right.
There you go. That was your first
Ash.
album.
Let's
of
do
the
it.
whole
That was our
episode.
Dynamic
first
Truck School.
episode.
Ash.
Dynamic Truck School. Ash, I appreciate you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on and telling your story, even though Dave ruined it.
Did I?
No, you didn't. I think we did amazing.
I'd say if you're looking to get your license,
Where would
she
you
would
go?
be first stop. Dynamic
be?
Truck School. I'd go there.
Dynamic Truck School.
Oh,
Where's my- where's
especially
my-
when you're looking for
Where's my drink thing?
there. Especially when you're looking for like someone with patience and understanding.
With patience and understanding, we've got to go Dynamic Truck School.
Oh, look at Gil. He's getting right
Look
into
at
it.
that.
Yeah, look.
Oh, yes.
We'll have to put the phone number up. It's hidden.
There we go. 0406 397 889.
Well, you got that wrong.
0406 397 889.
You've just
Treat
given
yourselves,
everyone
kids.
my personal number.
Oh, no.
It's fine. Like, it's on the side.
Thanks, Ash.
There'll be some all caps messages tonight.
I'm going to divert my phone to Marshall.
Oh, what a show, guys.
That was awesome.
I did this sign before I got like a dedicated work phone.
Yep.
But like I still give my number out all the time, so it's
Ah,
fine.
sweet. We're
That's
good.
hilarious.
You'll have to get a new personal phone.
Yeah. Graham's texting right now. The fucking worker.
I'll show you all caps.
Oh, you should see him though. Like he's got a car trailer and he's got signs on this trailer about how fatigue management isn't real and all this other stuff.
How's it your fucking
mental.
problem? How is it your fucking problem?